Switzerland, home to the Alps, and these mountains just keep calling me back for more. So today we're going out there for landscape photography POV in the epic Swiss Alps near the town of Zermatt. We're going to look out over the famous mountaintop, the Matterhorn, also well known for being on a bar of chocolate. Before we could start the route today, I had to hike up a little bit and I took these photos along the way. And at the end of the video, I'll share even more photos of my time in Switzerland, so stick around for that. In this POV, I'll be using my Canon R6 with a 24 to 105mm lens with an f4 stop. With that being said, let's get started. So I'm currently hiking up to the place where I'm going to start my POV here in Zermatt, but unfortunately the crown jewel, the Matterhorn mountaintop, is still covered in clouds, so hopefully that will clear up, but otherwise it's still pretty amazing views here, so it will be worth it no matter what, I think. So there's a nice little house over there that might be a good subject for a photo. I always like these little abandoned houses, or I don't know if it's abandoned, but just solo houses on the mountainside in this epic landscape. So yeah, this is all part of the 5 Lakes Trail, or the 5 Seenweg. Sorry, my German is not great. But better get another photo of that little house, but now including the lake. Why not? But as you can also see, Matterhorn is definitely not playing nice today. So it's not the most exciting shot. Really like the look of the sun hitting the valley. It's kind of nice. I mean, I will admit it's a very easy shot to take, but I always do take those shots because if you don't have it, you don't have it. And maybe once you start editing it, you might really like the shot. I kind of like this shot. It's quite simple, but there's just something about the formation of these little rivers or little streams that are really satisfying. Well, it might not be the Matterhorn, but it's still a pretty cool shot. Again, sometimes you just need to go for the simple shots, and I kind of like this view with a little bench. Would be fun if someone said that, but alright, we have some waterfalls here, always nice to get. Also, I'm using the 24-105 f.4. I don't think I said that in the beginning. It's just the most versatile lens I have right now, although I really would like a 24-70 2.8, so I have that little extra depth that I can play with. So we kind of went off the main road, which definitely gives us more exciting views, because that is just like a big gravel path. Not really about that. I like these little trails more. Again, it's always nice to get some foreground in, and in this shot especially, because we now have 3 layers. We have the foreground with the flowers, we have the lake, and then we have the mountain peak in the distance as well. Alright, we're gonna use the path as a little leading line to the lake. Not necessarily photo here, but this is the path I'm supposed to follow. You see the sign, the next lake that way. Apparently this is the road. It's kind of a nice leading line. It's the weird water thing. Definitely fun. So we're almost at the 4th lake. It's just down a little bit. It's also the blue lake, which is always great in the mountains. You basically want those blue lakes. Also remembered that I was wrong. You only have the view of the Matterhorn from 3 of the lakes. Not that it matters for us today, but still, if you're going here yourself, just keep that in mind. But we do have this nice little waterfall stream coming down. The only thing I don't like is that we have like this gondola building right there. I don't think without the mountain it's quite as impressive. I've seen better views. Also, I think I've got better shots of this lake from like on top. That looks way cooler than this. This is what you do it for. And we're here at the last lake. Pretty nice. I think our little train thingy is over there to go back down. I would only do this 5 lake trail if there's a clear view of the Matterhorn. Otherwise, you're missing out on so much, because most of the time that is your view. So you might as well do it on a day you can actually see it. At least try to get some pictures here. Trying to use the foreground again just to get a more interesting shot, because honestly this lake, it's not the best. Even with the Matterhorn, if that was visible, you don't have a very clear view of it. And there's just so much random shit around that you don't really want in your picture, I think. And that were all the photos for this POV, but as promised, I've got some more from the rest of my Switzerland trip. I really enjoyed visiting all these different locations during my Switzerland trip. I especially like the photo inside the glacier because it's just so different. That being said, thank you so much for watching this POV. If you want to see more, check out the playlist at the end and consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.